Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4 Kilobyte Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program with Kerbal Space Adventures. The last time we left off, Josh J5 Hawk was up here on the moon all by himself. Now, we came up here for a reason, to do some tests. Not only just to, plant our flags, but to do some tests. And those tests include whether or not oxygen can be mined from Kethane. So we're going to go ahead and do that, but since the sun is going down, we are slowly starting to lose power, which... Now, this says we have 55 units of electric charge, but the O2 scrubber takes like 15 electric charge an hour. And that makes me a little bit nervous as it pertains to Josh being able to breathe. So we may also be siphoning off a little bit of power, which we know we can do. We know we can do that, but we're going to go ahead and EVA. We're going to do this now rather than later because there's no reason to wait until later. So we're going to do it here at dusk on the moon. Go ahead and turn on your light there, and there we are. And let's just hop up. Perfect. And we'll just mosey on over. So it looks like it doesn't turn my Kerbal either. That's kind of annoying. I was hoping it would turn the Kerbal, but not the camera. So, as I mentioned in the last video, I turned off the ability for the system to automatically turn the camera when I turn, but apparently... I'm not sure how to turn a Kerbal with this RCS on, honestly. Is there a turn button? Do I have to use docking node maneuvers? I don't even know how I would do that. So that may be something I have to turn back on, because apparently you can only turn if your camera is on. Otherwise, it's not going to work. All right, so we're going to try not to break the solar panels off here. So we're going to try to land very gently on top of this thing, which is really difficult. And we wanted to pop this off. Boink. And there it goes on the moon's gravity. Well, it will shortly. And while we do that, we want to unplug and grab this. Perfect. Alright, now we want to... Josh is... Don't break off the solar panel. There you go, little buddy. Josh is super stoked about everything he's doing right now. Yeah, so I may have to turn that camera thing back on because this is just kind of weird to pilot. But it's working for us. It's working for us a little bit. I'm just got to get used to how to fly a sideways Kerbal. Hoop, 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 hoop. There you go. That's probably how you do it. You'll just walk it over. Alright, now from here we just have to connect this to this, right? That's all we have to do. That should be right. And I'm going to connect it as docked, I think. Plug docked. Boom. Now that should be enough to get us what we need. So let's kill our lights. We don't need them right now. Let's go ahead and grab this and climb up, 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 and board. Oh, right. Because we're docked, our camera's right between the two. So let's back off the camera a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to hijack the fuel, and the fuel comes from here. No, this tank. No, this tank. Silly machine. There you go. So we want to hijack the fuel. Not sure if they're both moving or not. Oh, okay, so no, that's my center of mass moving because the fuel transfer is different. I wonder if we can still do this undocked. I don't know. Josh, evacuate for a second there, buddy. We're going to try to do this undocked because I'm not sure if docked is the best way to go. So we're going to go back around. He's like, why do you keep making me get out of the ship? Alright, so let's grab this and let us unplug and grab. Now let us plug it in docked. No, undocked. Alright, so that should still allow us to transfer fuel, I hope. Maybe, maybe. If not, we'll have to find out. So grab hold, and then back up inside. Because that way at least we can have our camera centered properly. Alright, so if we right-click on, say, the oxygen tank way up here, that apparently we can't. So it looks like they have to be docked or it doesn't matter. Alright, so it is docked. So that actually makes a lot of sense considering. Hup, boop. And your light's back on, buddy. It's getting dark out here. I know, I know. My fault for landing near the dark side of the moon, but you know what? It wasn't dark when we landed here the first time. Unplug and grab, and then we want to plug it in as docked. Boom, done. Oop. Oh, sorry, Josh, you bumped your head. Don't crack your helmet, little buddy. Alright, so up into the moon rock, as we called it, the moon rock 1. Okay, well, we're bored, and so this is going to be a little unwieldy, but that's okay. So we're going to say oxygen. Oh, he's using oxygen. Just straight up using oxygen from that tube. That is awesome. That's not what we want. Okay, can we transfer oxygen from that to this? I don't even know. Can we do that? Is that a possibility? Alt right click and alt right click. And yes, we can. And I just need to move this to do it. So oxygen can be transferred. Yay. So we have an possibly indefinite supply of O2. Now what we need to do is, I believe, 0 lights these up, right? Oh, we already have full kethane tanks, don't we? Yes, we do. Kethane tanks are full. Turn those off. Turn those off. Now, oxygen was 9, I believe, was oxygen. Let's check it out. Kethane creates oxygen. Kethane creates oxygen very slowly. Very slow. That's not a bad conversion rate, honestly. 1.99, 200. We now have oxygen. So kethane does indeed convert to oxygen with very little difficulty. That's wonderful. That's really, really nice. I'm very happy that that is the case. Now I'm curious about something with this smoke, because before it made my skybox visible. But apparently that doesn't have, well, it kind of does. I think that might be where the skybox is in this. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I'm not, you know, hugely psychotic about it. But we do have enough power right now to mine a little bit for kethane. Sun's going down. We may have to steal some power, I think is how this is going to work. So we're going to go ahead and turn these off. We're going to let our systems... Oh, no, turn that off, turn that on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're going to let our systems kind of heal up a little bit, I think. We're going to stay connected. I am going to quick save. And then we're going to see how our oxygen supply and CO2 levels stand the test of time as we progress to a lighter side of the sun, I suppose. So Josh, you're going to be our experiment, little buddy. You're going to be the guy who does the thing. Now I've turned off power generation from this, so that if we need power from this, this is the only thing using power. Speaking of which, why are my lights on? Let's go ahead and kill our lights so we're not using any more power than we absolutely have to. Both sets of lights off, please. There we go. Kill all the lights so we don't have to worry about lights. We will activate the scrubber for now so that Josh can get as much O2 as he can out of it. We do have a lot of power, though. We have 160 units of power. That should be enough to protect us till the other side of Kerbin. Or excuse me, till the other side of the moon. But it's hard to say. It is hard to say. Let's go ahead and see how this works. We'll do 1,000, I guess. 1,000 time. Oh, there goes our power. Eek, eek, eek. And there it goes again. So let's turn off our scrubber. We're going to have to do this really weird. Oop, turn off our scrubber. Please? Oh, I'm out of power over here. Right. Okay, so our scrubber's off because we used up all the power. Well, that's fine. That's actually fine. We should be fine because I used up the 50 power on this side, but that means 150 power on this side should still be fine. Josh should still be okay. Should still be okay. We'll just keep an eye on his oxygen supply and his carbon dioxide. Why is his carbon dioxide still functioning? I think that might be a power glitch, because that should not still be working with no power. So I'm thinking that I've had this problem with kethane before as well, where where 1 unit of kethane left in the charge box will cause the kethane converter to still convert that 1 unit over and over and over again for all eternity. So you never have to actually acquire any more kethane. Well, that's not good. So that means we're basically invulnerable to issues as long as we do that. Alright, so that's something we just have to pay attention to. That's a glitch. Unfortunately, that is a glitch. It's something I don't think I'll exploit in the future. I don't know. Do you consider... I don't know if you guys consider what I was just doing exploiting it. I really wasn't trying to, but without a requirement to change the way these worked, there was really no reason to do so. But I'm going to go ahead and turn these guys back on. Turn you on, and then turn you on. And that's what I was going to do, is I was going to acquire power from those if we needed it, but apparently we didn't. We didn't. So, EVA time. Now it's morning time on the moon. Josh has spent an entire, I guess you could say, Kerbal month out here, or however long it takes the moon to do its thing in Kerbal Space Program. So we're gonna head back. Oh no, wait, wrong way, wrong way. Ah, Josh, hold it. Oof. Okay. I'm still used to the camera turning around on me. That was my bad. Sorry, buddy. Let's kick on our lights because it's still a little bit dark over here. I'll be slightly more cautious this time when it comes to bringing Josh to where he needs to be. don't clothesline yourself there, buddy. Alright. We're just going to take this back and plug it back in, I think. So let's go ahead and grab this, and we want to unplug and grab. We want to turn around very cautiously, and up. There we go. So yeah, we just have to be very careful about this. It's not like piloting a spaceship. Well, it is, but not with the camera being changed. Alright, there we go. And ooh, don't break off any solar panels. We need all of them. Well, we don't need all of them, but you know, the more the merrier. And land. Nice landing, buddy. Alright. Block connector. Boom, done. So, that was useful. Oop. Oop. And boom. Perfect. So, we now have all the fuel we need, all the power we need, all the oxygen we need. So I guess it's time to go home, right? That's the next stage, is getting Josh back down onto Kerbin in one non-fiery piece. I would assume. Like I said, we really didn't have much way of roving around because I didn't bring a rover with us, and unfortunately the Humble Bumble 3 does not a good rover make because the chair fell off during launch. So I did plan ahead, it just didn't work out the way we had thought. Okay, so here comes fun time. Whee, fun time. This is going to be some crazy crap. Is Kerbin above us or behind us? I think Kerbin's up behind us. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map to find out, because I don't know where Kerbin is, and until we know where Kerbin is, we don't know what to do with ourselves. Okay. Well, we could spend another month here, but I don't think that's going to cut it. So let's go ahead and get into a very shallow orbit. And by very shallow, I mean like, 1,000 or so meters? Maybe 2. Okay, Josh, you may not survive this, buddy. I just need you to know that. You may not live to see tomorrow. Alright. Is everything set up? Is everything good to go? I think we're good to go. I think everything's fine. I think now it's time to leave, and I'm just too nervous to take off. Well, here we go. And we want to go at 90-ish degrees. Whoa, 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 whoa. 90-ish degrees, not 900 degrees. There we go. We just keep ourselves up, 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 up. Come on, Josh. Up. Up, buddy. There we go. Okay, that was fine. That was fine. A little bit not as helpful as I'd hoped. Let's turn on our torque. There we go. Let's turn on our torque emitter. That's nice. I like that. Alright, we're going to go over this way. And we're just going to pray for the best. Yikes. As much as we can, buddy. As much as we can. Ooh, are we gonna have enough fuel? We should have more than enough fuel to do this, I think. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'd like to think that we do. I could be very, very wrong, but I'd like to think that we do. If nothing else, we can get him back to Kerbin, right? Alright. We just need enough to make that negative a positive. Nothing really special or insane. 2. Okay, we're at 2,000. Wow, yeah, that's not close or anything. Alright, we're at 2,000 by 102, which is a lot more than I really wanted to be. Can we bring that up a little bit, just so we're not bashing into any dirt? I shouldn't burn any more than... No, we're still at 2,000. That's... Okay, this will work for now. Very, 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 very scary that we're flying this close to the planet, considering we almost crashed initially. I'm hoping the 2,000... there aren't any mountains that are 2 kilometers high at this point. I really hope. Please tell me there's no mountains that are 2 kilometers high, from at least on this side of the moon. Okay, so, I don't know, Josh, we may end up losing some solar panels here, but this is a nice view. This is a very nice view, very scary, nice view, but a nice view nonetheless. Giant craters below us. Wondrous giant craters below us. I'm just kind of curious. Okay, we're going up, so that was our lowest point, but what we need to do is we need to add a maneuver to get caught by Kerbin. And to do that, I don't want to burn too much. That's way too much, isn't it? 179, and we only have 430 some odd delta V left. Can I get that closer at all? The That is not closer at all. Let's see. Is there any way this will work into our advantage that I can think of? That's 220. 220 is way too much. What's our 2 million? By 9. Crudsigles. Okay, well, we're up here. That's a start. But I have to think. This is going to take me a little bit of time to figure this out. So we're going to sit here in orbit for a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and cut really quick while we fly over the moon. And if nothing else, we'll bring Josh back down to the ground and think of something else to do. But for now, at least we are in orbit, and we are very low orbit, but we are ready to go. So we will go as soon as I get a intercept worked out. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright everyone, that took a little bit less time than I thought it would, and I think that we're gonna be okay. I don't know, I didn't double check. I never double check anything, I just do stuff. But what I'm hoping for is a very nice clean burn that will get us into an equatorial orbit, and then it's going to cost us half our delta V, which is a lot. I know it's a lot, but if we're very, 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 very lucky, it's not too much. If we're very lucky. I don't know how lucky very lucky is, but you know what, Josh? You're the man, right? You can do this. You can make it. You got more than enough O2. Maybe not enough fuel, but more than enough O2 to make it. So let's go ahead and do this thing. I'm really wishing I'd put that, that heat shield on here. I know, right? But it would have cost us too much fuel. Even taking off, I think, wouldn't have been very good, because that cost us most of our fuel just to take off. Whew. I guess this is why you want to do an Apollo style, where you bump into something in orbit that has fuel on it. I guess maybe we could have done that, could have brought something back, or brought something over here to pick Josh up. But if not, we have an alternative. And of course, if he gets stuck in space, lost in space, we'll know exactly where to find him. Now, of course, I tortured Josh with this instead of everybody else, because it seemed appropriate, for one, and, you know, just fun, I guess you could say. Not just to torture him, but it just seems like a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and start our burn now. And here we go. We're gonna hope for the best. See what happens. And we are nearly good. Being kind of silly here, but I'm doing what I can. And done. Alright. So we have 367 delta V. That's not bad at this point. And we should be... Yes, we should have a perfect capture. So we have ourselves a capture. I love this. This is great. Now we're going to stay in the map screen for just a second while I monitor something. Coming towards us. Okay, coming towards us. That's fine. Coming towards us is good-ish, I guess, this way. Yeah, if you haven't guessed what I'm trying to do, I'm going to attempt to put ourselves into a polar orbit, and from there we're going to try to rendezvous with the space station. I know, right? Don't think it's going to happen, personally. I don't think it's going to happen, but worst of the worst is we get an orbit that's roughly similar, and from there we can bring up a ship and pick Josh up. And I think that might be what we'll do, because right now I can't really think of anything else to do, so let's finish getting, you know, trapped, I guess you could say. Why are we running low on power? Okay, we're running low on power, I wasn't sure why. I was really nervous making it. I think there might have been an eclipse or something going on, or our solar panels just hadn't altered themselves. Alright, so we're about to get captured, and about the same time we get captured, we should do our maneuver, honestly. Oh, maybe, yeah. That's not bad. Capture us, damn it. Please? With a cherry on top. It's gonna wait until after, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna wait until after. Okay, so we now have to do something crazy. Well, we can test... Am I still speeding at 10 bajillion miles? I am. Well, we can try it. We can just see. I know it's gonna take 17 hours to do this, but we'll see how much delta V it'll cost. And I think that's what we're really going for, is how much delta V this is going to cost. And we want our orbit to be like this. That's 704, which is way too much. Why is it so expensive? Alright guys, once again, stuck in orbit. I guess I'll cut really quick. I mean, I could do all this on camera, but there's really no reason to, and I have to decide whether or not we're going to continue this attempt, or if we're going to go to the other side, or how we're going to do it. So, in 1 second, we will be right back with our next plan. Hey, yeah, okay. Okay, everybody, I don't know exactly what happened, but if you look here, we have moon rock debris. It made me a little bit concerned, but our solar panels are still intact. Apparently our legs fell off, though. That's new and different. But, you know what? Legs fell off, I'm okay with it. But what I did find is that we have a bit of a problem. And we're not going to be able to do the burn that I wanted to do, but we are in a semi-equatorial orbit, which is a good thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to pull Josh into a low Kerbal orbit, like 75 kilometers, I think, at least on one side of the planet. And then what we're going to try to do is pick him up, because at this point we really don't have much of a choice. So this is good practice for what we're going to be doing later, our super secret mission, which I'm sure you guys are like, KB, will you just tell us what it is, please? Nope. But, you know, I just want to make sure that everything goes well, because I don't want to be crashing all you guys into the dirt going, well, that didn't work, let's try a different thing. That's just rude. You know, it's just rude. So we're going to burn down to 265.9 meters per second. That's going to bring us down to a 75 kilometer orbit on that end of Kerbal. We won't be able to circularize our orbit at all, but that's okay. We don't really need to. I don't know why I just started spinning the ship, but I did. We don't need to circularize at all, and I'm okay with that. 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. Let's bring it down a little bit more. And, oh, our legs are going by. Hopefully they don't hit us. Okay, so there's a 100 kilometer orbit. I'm okay with that. So there's our legs. There they go. Bye-bye, legs. I'm not sure why our landing legs... It's kind of nice that they're floating by like that. It's odd, but... Bye-bye, legs, in some oddball orbit between the moon and Kerbal. Alright, so now we have to come around the other side. I think your scrubber's still up. Yeah, your scrubber's still fine. Now we have to come around the other side of Kerbal, and I'm going to do a burn on that side, and we're going to see where it lands us, and then probably have to come pick up Josh, and like, somehow. So I know there's a lot of cuts going on right here, but, you know, map screen and all that crap, and I don't know how long. Well, you know what, map screen, screw it. It's not going to take me that long to figure it out. All we have to do is a negative burn. Oof, whatever. Negative burn looks like this. And we have... Yeah, way not enough delta V for what I want. 112 by 94. Close enough, but yeah, that requires 822, and we don't have nearly that much. Let's go ahead and think for a second. How long will it take Josh to get to the pad? 5 hours? 5 hours. Could we launch an empty container ship up there? I don't know. I'm debating on whether or not we should try to get him in the first pass or wait for the second pass to happen. Hard to say. Hard to say. Well, let's go ahead and leave Josh up here for a minute. We're going to quick say, we're going to leave Josh up here for a minute. You're going to be fine, buddy. We know where to burn, and we know how much it's going to take, and we don't have that much. So because we don't have that much, we're just going to take, and we're gonna build a rescue ship while Josh floats out around here in space really quick. So let's do that. I'll see you guys back in the VAB so we can build him a rescue ship. I hope. All right, everyone. Here we are in the VAB. We're gonna go ahead and just start with a bump really quick. No reason not to. Let's not start with a bump. I know I like the bumps. I really do. But they're a little, oops, they're a little bit finicky when it comes to the connector nodes, and I don't really feel like being finicky right now. Alright, so we're going to start with a bump. We're not going to go with a lander can. We need something super light. What's the lightest thing we got? 1.02, 0.66. Are you kidding me? The lander can is lighter than what I have. Okay, fine. Lander can's lighter. Apparently we're going to transfer from one lander can to another. Unless there's something even lighter than that, but I don't think so. 1.27, 1.02... 2.6. Nope, lander can's the lightest thing we got. Okay, well, I won't complain. So we're going to drop a lander can. It's going to be an empty lander can. We're going to take that up. Man, we need to do an intercept, so we're just going to go ahead and... Nope. You're doing it wrong again, KB. I know. Okay, we need weight on the bottom. Weight on the bottom looks like this. We need a... These, or one of these. Will that even work? Don't think so. Should be okay. Yeah, that should be okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's see. Looks like that. And then we want to do what? We want to do a decoupler. Absolutely a decoupler. Down here looks like, say, one of these. Just bloop. Hey, there we go. And then from that we need a fuel tank, right? So we need a fuel tank. We can do a teeny tiny fuel tank for a deorbit burn. Like that. And just put like, what, 5 of these on here? 4 of these on here? Like that. I like that for a deorbit burn. We really don't need that much. Probably wouldn't even need that much fuel, but I like, you know, just like that is fine. We're just going to do that. That's going to be more than enough for a deorbit burn. So this is going to be our comeback vehicle, which would be great if we had 2 things. 1 solar panels, 2 parachutes. It's been a while since I had to come back down. Let's see, parachutes, just 2, because we need Josh to be able to get inside the ship. That's super important. So 2 parachutes and 2 parachutes. KB, that's gonna be a really bad idea if you try to land him like that. Hey, there it is. Now we just need a couple of solar panels, just enough to keep them lit, right? Solar panels look like what? Solar panels look like they're under utility. That's what solar panels look like. What the hell? All right, these are the big ones. Yeah, we don't really need the ginormous ones, do we? How much do they weigh? 0.01. And how much do the smaller ones weigh? 0.005. Done. Take 4 of these. There you go. 4 of these. Nothing special. Nothing big. Nothing great. We may have to drop a battery under. No. Drop a no. Drop a bat. Yes. Drop a battery under here. Just for safety's sake. Just for safety purposes, like that. Where's our center of mass? Center of mass is low down. Is that where our center of mass is supposed to be? I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, so our center of mass is low down. What's our center of mass when we remove this? Yeah, it's still low down. Okay, that should be fine. I think our center of mass is supposed to be there. So, there is our return-ish vessel. Let's go ahead and take a look at it really quick under the watchful eye of the Jeb of Mech. That's the wrong way, because I'm hitting the wrong button, and there it is. Alright, so we're going to drop Mech Jeb right here on his forehead. Boop. That gives us 534 meters per second of delta V, more than enough to bring ourselves into a non-floaty around forever and die in a fire orbit. Now from here, we're going to probably need lights or something. We'll drop some lights on there just so that Josh has some place he can see. He's like, I can't see where I'm going, you guys didn't give me no lights. We will give you lights, Josh. This is for you, buddy. It's to keep you alive. There we go. So you have lights, lots of lights, big lights, lights that you can see with. And just in case you can't, just in case you're blind in some odd way, I'm going to put a light right here. That's where the door is. Okay? The door is right there, actually. You know what? I'm still nervous about blocking doorway. No, give me the light. Oh, he's going to be like that? Alright, fine. How about we... And... There it is. Yeah, I'm still nervous about blocking doorways, so instead we're going to just go ahead and put a light right here. So this will be the door side, just so Josh knows. We'll put one there, and we'll put one here, and there we go. Just little itty-bitty lights that says this is where the door's at. They're not perfectly even, and of course that's making me weird. That's not perfectly even either. That's close enough. Alright. So now this complicated psychotic piece of machinery is exactly what we're going to be bringing down with us, or bringing down anyway. So let's bring this up. Let's go ahead and bring... We need another clamp is what we need. We need one of these. Absolutely. I'll put that here. And then under that we will go ahead and load up one of these. A lifter, a 6-cylinder asparagus lifter, because we are pulling no punches. I do not wish to lose a Kerbin today. If you do not wish to lose a Kerbin, this is how you do it. You do it with a 6-cylinder lifter, that's how you do it. Put that there. I want 6 of these, thank you. That still gets a little weird when you try to put 6 on there. It's like, nope, you only want as many as you asked for. Okay, so what does that give us? That gives us a crap ton of delta V. It gives us more than enough delta V to get to the moon. If it gives us more than enough delta V to get to the moon, then it's going to give us more than enough delta V to pick up Josh. Even if we have to orbit, like, orbit to his orbit to pick him up. We're gonna do that. Now I don't see any reason to not launch this right away. Oh, well, I don't do well with intercept orbits, and to pick up Josh, he's gonna be doing about 3,000 clicks. Not clicks, excuse me, 3 clicks, because it's going to be 3,000 meters per second. So he's going to be doing 3 clicks per second, which is not Great. So let's go ahead and just call this thing the KSA OMG, I don't want to die. Because that's what it's for. Alright, so we should be all leveled up, all loaded up, all good here. We want to ditch that. We don't want to ditch this. I don't even think that has a ditch plate to it. It doesn't. Alright, that's those four. And this is that one, and we want to put that one there, and those ones there, and this one here, and those one there, and we are good. We are good. We are good. It feels like we're good. Parachutes, power, lights, engines, crap tons of fuel. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay, so we're going to launch this thing, and I think we'll just launch it into a circularized orbit, and then while Josh is floating around in space, we will set up a rendezvous, and we'll see if we can just have this rendezvous with him rather than the other way around, and that just makes our life a little bit easier. And since this thing doesn't have any kind of docking clamps, and I don't really feel like trying to dock two lander cans together, we're just going to go ahead and have Josh EVA to pick him up. And that'll just be the easiest way to do it. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and save, and I'll see you guys out there on the launch pad. Okay, this is how bad Jebediah is. I started this flight with this. He still climbed into the capsule. Jebediah, get the hell out of there. Okay, that looks a little bit better. A little bit more laggy, but a little bit better. I don't know what it is with Jebediah, man. You start with a mechanical brain, and he still climbs into the pod like a maniac. Well, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and launch and get this thing up into the atmosphere really quick so that we don't have to worry about Jeb or anybody else climbing aboard while we're trying to get out into space to save Josh. Now, if we're super lucky, we should be able to pick him up without an issue. If we're super lucky, this initial orbit may intersect exactly, but I'm pretty doubtful that that's the way it's going to go. But we're going to test this first stage, which should work fine. It does, and since it does, I will see you guys in orbit. Alright everyone, I got very lucky, and I just need to really turn the ship around very quickly because we have a 746 meter per second burn, which should bring us to within 0.6 kilometers or 600 meters of Josh, provided I get the burn out in time. So, wonderful, wonderful, right? We'll have to see. So let's go ahead. Now we're going to keep an eye on MechJeb here, and hopefully MechJeb will give us the data that we need regarding our closest approach, which currently is 8.837 million meters. It's 36. Alright, there we go. And that should do it. So we're going to burn this main engine for a little while. We're going to watch that millions meters. Hopefully it goes down a little bit. But what's really great is this connection should bring us within... okay, get rid of that. This meetup, I guess you could say, between parts should bring us fairly close. Well, we'll meet up on this side of Kerbin. Let's go ahead and kick our lights on. So we have some fuel, or we have enough power to kick our lights on. So yeah, it should bring us fairly close to here, or at least we'll come together on this side of Kerbin, and so that way we can just well, we'll probably have to go back out again, but we can deorbit burn from the other side without too much difficulty, I think. And that makes everything wonderful. So we're at 6 million meters. Please tell me that this burn wasn't too late. 5 million meters. Don't tell me you lied to me, MechJeb. I'll cry. 3 million. Really, MechJeb? You're gonna do that to me? 2 million. I had it to within 600 clicks. 600 meters. 184 kilometers. Oh, MechJeb, you lied to me. 184 kilometers is too far. Yeah, see, this is what I had it as 0.6 kilometers. What the hell is going on there? Why did you lie to me, MechJeb? You lied to me, you bastard. Alright, we're gonna have to do this really quick and see if I can fix it. We have to slow down. We have to slow down, right? Slow down just a little bit. That's what, 0, 1, 1.9? 2.7. We can do this. I know we can. Alright, I know I have to slow down, and I know how we have to slow down by how much, so let's just go ahead and point our nose in the right direction. Let's kill this node now. And let's just slowly burn. There we go. Aha! Ah! Yeah! Haha! Okay, so yeah, we're now down to basically 1 kilometer. I might be able to get a little bit of a... Ew, that was the wrong way. Okay, so that did not work for us. That was really stupid of me to do it 6 kilometers like that. I think we should be able to do it like this and fix it. Fix it, right? Just a little bump. Damn it! Okay, so this is going to take us a little while to get back around, but I should be able to fix it. So I think I'll see you guys when we're back around the other way, because my map screen, I don't know why, but my map screen is really, as you can see, it's getting really jumpy, and that's not the game. That's not like any mods or anything. That's just the game being the game, so I don't know what's going on there. So I'm going to kill recording here for a second. I'm going to try to get this thing fixed, and I'll see you guys back when we're about to meet up. So I'll see you there. Okay, everybody, there's our target. There is Josh, 20 kilometers away. I did get our closest approach down to 351.9 meters. Can't get much closer than that. We will be arriving close to him, in roughly 2 minutes. I don't think I'm going to start my burn just yet. Our relative speed to target is only 119 meters per second and slowing down because we are in a lower orbit. Two very wonderful things. Alright, so 5 kilometers away. Whew, this is tough stuff. Now, I don't know if Josh is still alive, honestly speaking. We are on the dark side of the moon. He doesn't have any additional power than what's in the unit itself, but we shouldn't be on the dark side of the moon long enough for, or excuse me, dark side of Kerbin, long enough for it to become a problem. So let's go ahead and start our burn now. I'm just going to try to slow ourselves down. So we come within... There we go, 342 meters, 341, 249 meters, and done. We should be 536, like half a kilometer away. I think we'll be okay. Josh, you okay? Oh, he's finally screaming. Are you breathing okay? Carbon dioxide 0, fuel, oxygen? Yeah, he's fine. You're fine. You're fine. Calm down. Okay, so here comes the hard part. This is going to be the hard part. And the reason it's going to be the hard part is now I don't have control over him the way you would naturally have control over a Kerbin because I changed the EVA camera. Remember, the EVA camera doesn't change now. So we have to do this the fun way. Alright, so well, that's sort of backing away, Josh. Alright, and we want to go down, just very gently down, and we just want to get close to this little guy down here. It's not that hard. We can do it. Can we set you as target? We can't, so I'm just going to have to kind of guess at how this works. If I turn this off, can we turn? No, if I turn that off, we don't turn. I really wish I knew what Kerbin turning was, what the button to turn a Kerbin is. Because it'd be nice, because I'd love to have this lack of camera thing going on if I could turn him. But since I can't, I don't know what it is. That makes it, of course, difficult to do our job. Okay, we're coming in kind of fast, I think. That's okay. So we're going to say goodbye to our vessel. Goodbye, vessel, wherever the hell it is you went. Bye, vessel. I think it might be those solar panels that's screwing me up. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I don't want to die. I thought I was done moving Kerbin between spaceships far, far away. I apparently was wrong about that assumption. I'm terrible at this because I get really impatient, and so I start to do silly things like overshoot my target. We just have to remember that I'm not controlling him the way you're supposed to control him. I'm controlling him a slightly different way. Hopefully I'll be able to control him fine, because if my camera thing's an issue, then we're going to have an issue, because I don't know if my IJKL keys, they don't. Yeah, my IJKL keys do not work for moving Kerbin the way you'd think. Alright. Kind of just keeping an eye on it. That seems to have leveled us off. Coming in sideways ain't so bad. Oh, great. Yeah. Don't do that to me, game. I need to be able to see where I'm going. Alright, you doing okay, Josh? He seems excited now. He was concerned before, but I think I've alleviated his concern slightly by making sure that he's coming to a new vessel to live on for a short period of time before we crash him into the ocean very, very quickly. Are we good? Alright, here we come. Here we come. Gonna come right over the top of it. I know there's not a lot to see. I'm pretty sure it's dark for you guys, but it's right here. You can see it light up a little bit below us. Alright, there we go. There we go. Hey, look at that, right below us. Alright. Alright, careful. Alright, here we go, Josh. Here you go, buddy. This is not how I planned this. I planned a nice, gentle return to the space station. I did. I honestly did, but then I miscalculated somewhere. Can you grab that? Is this your way of being funny? Is this your way of being funny? I'm going to assume it's your way of being funny. Fine, be funny. No one cares. Alright, Josh, look at that. New oxygen, new ship, new everything. The Moon Rock 1, still in orbit. There's no mechanical brains, so there's really nothing we can do about it. Might just get rid of it as space debris now. Now we have all this extra fuel to work with, don't we? So let's go ahead and quick save, and I guess we can take a quick look at our map, see where we are. We crossed our border a little bit, I think. Okay, what's our closest approach? 4 kilometers? And we will always be 4 kilometers away? That's interesting. It won't be like that. It won't stay that way, but it looks like, yeah, 400 meters is going to be our farthest distance. So we shouldn't have to worry about crashing into them. I'm thinking about how our deorbit should work. You okay for one more round trip there, Josh? I think he is. I think he's cool for one more round trip. Let's go ahead and turn his solar panels into the sun so that we know he has power. Running out of power, very, very, very upsetting for anybody, including a Kerbal. Let's go ahead and activate your scrubber there, boss. Just want to make sure it's active. Yeah, active scrubber. Good. Toggle torque. Don't need to toggle torque. Torque is fine. We have 1102 meters per second in our main tank and 1627 in our alter tank. So, hey, we have more than enough delta V to do all this. Alright, so let's go ahead and head out to our periapsis, which we should reach in 10 hours. So we'll do that quickly. We're going to come really far out here, too. It's like, look at this. O2's looking fine. Everything's looking fine. Excuse me, apoapsis, which is 2 hours. So we'll reach our apoapsis in 2 hours. And then from there, we're going to... I think we're going to do our deorbit burn from this side. We may come in a little bit fast, but we should be okay, right? Because our blade of shielding is what? 1,000? 1,000 should be fine, right? Alright, so we have 2 minutes until our burn thingy. We don't really need 2 minutes. And we will do just like this. And we'll just bring down our periapsis to what? 70, 60, 50, 40, you think? 38? 38's nice, but we may just skim the atmosphere at the speed we're going. Well, we'll do 38, and then I have an idea. KB has an idea, everybody. Look out! We'll nose ourselves this way, so we're in the sunlight, and for another reason. And we're going to stick to 38, and we're just going to come right back down to where we came from. Zoom. Now, hopefully nothing hits us. I don't think anything will hit us. I'm pretty sure that's Minmus out there. Right there. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. It's pretty visible, too, considering. Alright, here we come. Back to the backside of Kerbal. You know what? I didn't even have the lights on this. I turned them off because we're on the dark side of Kerbal and I didn't want to lose power, so I shut them off. I didn't even need the lights at that point. My bad. Okay, here we come. We're up at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 200,000. Okay, we're at 200,000 meters, so let's go ahead and bleed some speed. We're going to bleed some speed pretty early on. Not sure what that's going to do to our periapsis, but we're going to bleed some speed early on. Looks like it brings us... Oh, it brings us down faster, doesn't it? Concern. Concern. Well, we'll worry about it then, because I can slow us down using this main engine. We have enough power. Let's turn our lights on. There you go. Now you guys can see. Yeah, we should have enough power. We should be coming in just fine. Yeah, we're at 140,000, 110, 100, 80, 70... Should hit 60 here in a second. There's our 60. We're at 3,000 meters per second. I don't like that speed. Let's slow ourselves down a little bit. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this delta V we have here to slow ourselves down just a little bit. And that may bring our periapsis down as well, but 3,000 meters per second just screams bad, violent, bad, bad, violent, bad. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of that. I don't like the idea of crashing horribly into the dirt because we did something silly. Alright, how are we doing? Yeah, our periapsis, or our apoapsis is still like 1 million meters. I wonder if we should burn this way. I don't even know if that will help. Yeah, it helps a little bit. Okay, there we go. There we go. Burning up helps a little bit. Because we really want to bring our apoapsis down. Okay, it looks like we're now back in orbit, technically. Yeah, we're up at 25 kilometers. Okay, there we go. I like that. We're gonna keep burning this engine a little bit until our apoapsis is a little better. Or bringing our periapsis up to 30 kilometers. I think we'll kill that now, and we'll just bring ourselves down like this. And this tank should die pretty quick. We're back in orbit. Oh, no, is this out of orbit? I'm not even sure if this is out of orbit or not. Alright, there's our periapsis. There's our apoapsis. That's... How's that? Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah, I think that should be good. So let's go ahead and ditch our 2 tanks. And that would be this one. And I think we should ditch this one too. I'm debating. We're coming down. We're coming down at a fine speed. Okay, yeah, we'll ditch the second tank as well. Goodbye, and we'll keep our parachutes online for now. Our power is fine. Here's our burn. Let's nose ourselves in so we're where we're supposed to be, just like that. Hey, look at that, Josh. You're doing fine, buddy. You're doing fine. Was that all our burn in? That was it? That was all the fire there was? I think there'd be more. Oh, no, there's a little bit of fire. Speaking of which, how are we doing? We're pretty stable? Pretty set? Okay, we're pretty set. There's a little bit of fire, not a lot. You can kind of see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can see these little blips here and there. Or is it speeding up now? Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah, there it goes. A little bit hefty. Our blade of shielding seems to be holding. Oh, wow, this is turning out to be much nicer than I thought it did. Let's see. Apoapsis 29, altitude 22, lag 12. Yeah, we should be fine. Wait, did our altitude go back up? Tell me our altitude's not going back up. That would upset me if our altitude goes back up. What is that? Oh, I think that's our little engine that we ditched. Yeah, okay, our altitude's going down. For a second there, I thought our altitude was going back up, which is probably really bad because you only have 400 units of ablative coating left there, Josh. How's our speed? Our speed is pretty good. All right, we're good to go. Our altitude is 16 kilometers, 15 kilometers. I think we made it back. I honestly think we made it back. This is a great day. Okay. Wow, all that stuff. Hopefully these 2 parachutes are enough to stop us from crashing horribly into whatever it is we're coming down on. Oh my god, I don't want to die debris. We really should change the name of the ship. I don't know why I thought that was a good name. But I did. Alright, we're at 10 kilometers. Yeah, my numbers are all screwed up because our apoapsis is behind us. And I was thinking it was in front of us like it's supposed to be. And I was like, why is our altitude all screwed up? Alright, pop and shoots now. Now that we're down to around 200. We're going to turn this off, which shouldn't flip us over. There we go. So that'll stop wasting that power. We're still using a little bit of power for electricity, but at 991 units and our parachutes are already open, I don't think Josh has a problem. I don't know. Maybe he does. Is that the KSC? Oh my god, it's Kerbal Space Command. It's right over there. We could swim home. I think some of our debris... No, yeah, that's why it's... Oh my god, I don't want to die debris. Those are our launch clamps. We landed 25 kilometers away from KSC. That is unheard of. Especially blind, on the dark side of Kerbin, without any idea where we're coming down. 25 kilometers away. Well, I'd swim over there. But honestly, there's really no reason to. It would take me forever. Although, it would be pretty funny for Josh to walk in the front door and be all like, I'm back, everybody! That would be hilarious, I think. Yeah, 20, look at that, it's right over there. You can see the lights and everything. That's awesome. Yeah, no, we can't, we just gotta be cautious coming down. We're gonna try to come down gently without breaking off those parachutes. Because if Josh dies 200 meters from the surface, why does it say our true... Oh, yeah, true altitude is based on the bottom of the landmass, not of the ocean. We are 300 meters from the ocean. We're 800 meters from the bottom of the ocean, which makes the bottom of the ocean roughly 600 meters away. Or possibly 500 meters away. It's hard to tell. And... Wait. We gotta do this inside the cockpit. Yep, we gotta do a first-person landing with Josh here. Wait for it! Ta-da! I think you can see the ocean floor. Nope, that's just the docking clamp. Oh, we might be upside down now. We're floating pretty okay. I think our nose is in the water. Let's see if we can roll backwards a little bit, can we? I don't think we can roll backwards. I'm using up power whenever I do this, but I should be able to roll us... Well, it looks like you're going to just be seeing scuttlefish for a while there, Josh. Let's go ahead and knock our camera up. Yeah, it looks like it wants to do the door. and nothing else. Let's just roll the whole thing over a little bit. There you go. Now you can see the sky. Oh, no. Hey, look at that. Hey, look, it's the moon. We were just there not too long ago. Okay. So, that was super epic fun. Josh made it back alive. It took us a couple extra trips to go get him, but for the moment he did okay. Now we're just bobbing up and down in the ocean a little bit. Have ourselves a nice view of the place we were just a few minutes ago, the moon right there, coming up, or, nah, I think it's coming up over the horizon. So this is a good time to stop, I think, for now, because next, now that we've proven my original idea, which is that we can harvest O2 from Kethane, yes, I think it's time to move on to our big project. So, for now, I would like to thank you all for joining me, 4KB Short, on this Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program with Kerbal Space Adventures. And I will see you next video.